Okay. Things should be live again. Let's test this one more time. I have a suspicion I know what's causing it. You guys tell me if you can actually hear this time. What I think was happening was that it was capturing the wrong audio device. There we go. Okay. I was right then. Turning the volume down just a smidge. And excuse me. And that probably means that what you were actually hearing in Statsu was the sound test playing through my headphones into the microphone. No? Sean's terminal password. Woo. Nothing still. Okay. I guess we'll see what we can do. Try that. This sounds like there's something going wrong with Streamlabs. My sound source is going through my microphone, so whatever I'm hearing from the microphone, which is where I usually get my sound source, you should also be hearing. Might be the game. Slightly surprised that didn't hit anyone. Yeah, I can hear game sound. Yeah, it's not the game. The game is playing fine. OBS is okay. Now OBS is actually insisting that no audio is being played. Let me see here. Let's see. Well, damn it. You know what I might do? I might just try a different game. If this isn't working. Still nothing, I assume? Damn it. Okay. Well, we may actually just have to call off this stream. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to try starting up another game. Which technically is scheduled for today anyway, so whatever. Let's try Monster Hunter World, see if that plays. I kind of... You may be fine, Flash, but I'm not. I need to figure this out. Like, that just kind of defeats at least half of the purpose of streaming. I don't even know if I can stream this game realistically. Alright. Tell me if you hear anything here. Yeah, if we can't do sound, then I'm probably just going to end up streaming this game. Damn it. Okay. What the hell? Because this game I actually can play without sound, and you guys probably aren't all that interested in the sound anyway. I've got a couple of bros that I can hit up, and maybe we can do some stuff. I'll try and fix the sound problem for the next Fallout stream. I do want to get through the other two endings. Well, the other two endings I care about. I really don't care about the Minutemen ending. Let me see. Who can I hit up for this? I know that also this isn't exactly the most popular of games. What is going on? Why is it displaying negative 10 decibels? Yeah, okay, so desktop audio is displaying negative 10 decibels, which would account for not being able to hear things, I suppose. But why is it doing that? You know, I'll put it over on the other side so that you guys can actually see. So I just noticed this. We've got 0 decibels as expected. And then we got negative 10 for desktop audio. Shouldn't be Mike. But I'm not sure how to fix that. Filters? No filters applied. Got all tracks. That's gain adjustment. Oh, you know what? Why is it adjusting the gain? It wasn't doing that yesterday. Should be the slider under the level monitor. Where is... Oh! Man, that's the previous side. What's the level monitor? What happened? Can you guys hear that? Also, Monster Hunter is really good because it actually keeps playing sounds in the background while it's alt-tab, so that's great. Okay, things are actually heard now. Whatever. Close up Monster Hunter then. In that case, let's try and get back into Fallout 4. I don't know why that was doing that. That's super weird. But if you guys can actually hear it now, then I'm completely fine with that. I would like to play the Fallouts. Thank you. For some reason, Fallout didn't maximize itself when it launched. I don't know why. But you guys can all hear all of the dialogue now. Right. Well, good. Goody goody.
Pass along your message, Doctor. See that you do.
Alright, so we're gonna get the Railroad ending this time. We got the Brotherhood of Steel ending, and that was interesting, mostly due to the vast number of mods that I have installed.
We'll start the next trial. The
Let's go meet the division leaders. Mostly Madison, so that she can upgrade my Pip-Boy.
Will there be any pain?
I honestly don't know. I suppose.
No, I don't know how that happened. I'm slightly worried about that, actually. Robotics. Oh, that actually reminds me, there's a loose end that I'll take a look at later. Bioscience? I don't care. I want advanced systems. Advanced.
I hope all your needs are being seen to. You just let me know if you're not.
Let's be honest, I'm not talking to the brother.
What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
That's insulting.
That's insulting.
I'm sorry. Not my intention. There's just quite a bit going on right now, and your arrival has the potential to throw things off schedule. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
I don't want one of those things anywhere near me.
If you expect to be coming and going, you're gonna need one. You may have noticed that the relay is our only access to the surface. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Fine.
Is everything okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
Yeah, so she ends up getting a certain giant robot working again later on. I do like the background music for the Institute quite a lot. There's a sense of discovery, peace. Upstairs. Further upstairs. So Flash, how have you been? It's been so long since I've seen you.
Doctor.
Just gonna wake you up.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Filmer.
Oh, nice.
You can
Flash.
think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much. I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I'm not avenging my wife. Facial trauma has gone through way too much due to his wife to avenge her.
I guess I just wasn't ready to die yet.
Oh, that's understandable. The will to survive is the most basic human instinct. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water, and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time.
I'm not
Get
intending to
yourself
betray you
acquainted.
guys to
There's a lot
your
to take
worst
in.
enemy.
Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good.
Goodbye, then.
Alright then. Everyone's so nice at the Institute. It's almost like they're not all monsters.
John Cena!
Almost.
Scanning.
Seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads
Our
together?
armor is effective, sure.
Dragging their
but it's
feet on the
hardly
targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often.
Hey, Doc.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider.
The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions. It's nothing personal, I assure you.
Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the
He's got a
recovery of
birth
escaped synths that are hiding among the human
One of the few
population. on
NPCs that
Cerberus.
does.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping, that matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I had a big gun. And it was kind of
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
good for now.
I'm good for now, thanks.
Very well.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
Sometimes you have
Let
to
me
lean
out.
on the other department.
Let me out.
What you need.
in, but I'm going to turn all of this into useful data. Alright.
You smell like you've been above ground.
So, just like before, we're going to try and run through as many of the Institute stuff as possible. With the intent of betraying
Status.
as much of the
All functions
Institute
normal.
side quests to the Railroad as possible. I hope. We'll see exactly how well that actually ends up working.
We all do.
You're here. Glad you made it.
Bioscience Division, this is the fast one. I don't care about bioscience. Bioscience doesn't really care about me. However, bioscience does have very good storage facilities in case I ever wanted huge amounts of aluminum. Which, for the purposes of this, yes. Yes, I do.
Sweet.
Thankfully, everything in the Institute is made out of aluminum. And I am talking pretty much everything. Also, we need syringe at some point, because I know what I was missing last time. Cool.
You had time to examine my latest reports on Batch 274.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
What, the League
I
of
wonder how the
Legends
Warwick
champion?
family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here.
Yes,
Those
we do.
people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
The latest synth generation is just amazing. Those guys in robotics are working miracles.
No.
Doc,
Don't wander
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really
did
just
not.
a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Alright. You know what?
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done the initiative on...
Yeah.
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Good for now.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Use the network scan.
Power armor? What would you need that for?
Oh, you know, things. Oh. Neat. Oh. There we go. Well, I do hope that you have some good luck with your new job, Flash. I really should keep looking for a new job myself. I had an interview very recently, which may end up turning into something good at some point here. Wait a second.
Systems nominal.
Everyone's excited about the new synth project.
What new synth project? Can we just go talk to Father again? I would like to talk to Father again. That's not it. Is it? I think it's this one.
Father's work has been a real inspiration for me. Good to see you. Father's a great man. You must be very proud.
I am not. He is a monster, and we need to release all of the synths he's created.
Nothing to report, sir.
I don't know, I would make a horrible, what do you call it, emancipator? Because I can't put my heart and soul into emancipating them. They are machines, unfortunately.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
I mean, I don't really believe that. A lot of them are more than human-like. Enough to be considered actual people. Still. Damn it. Where is Father? I hate this place.
John Cena!
Is essential to maximum productivity.
Oh, here we are. This is the one we're looking for. I can tell because they've got the merchant synth out front. All right, let's use this terminal. The holotape should be the network scanner.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand,
I think you're finally gonna go and save Valentine. What happened to Valentine? Or is that spoilers?
First things first. How do I get back to the surface?
the same way you got in, of course. You are not a prisoner here. You may come and go as you please. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
If they're so deep.
There is no need for such drastic action. We are constantly working to correct any flaws that might arise. As you will soon see, we're also more than capable of reclaiming any synths that become a danger to the surface. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Who erased his memories? And why?
Those idealistic radicals who call themselves the Railroad.
My people.
We'll deal with them in time. But right now, the priority is to reclaim that synth before more harm is done. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Okay. So we're, instead of doing that, one, we're going to be heading over to the castle. And two, we're actually giving the raiders, or not the raiders, the railroad, the network scanner that I just made.
Damn, it's the same place.
Let's see. Do I have... I've still only got armor 2 right now. Okay. That's fine. Just need a little bit of time to upgrade and repair. Mostly repair. Flare guns, I do not care. Let's go ahead and drop the flare guns. Synth relay grenades with the current mobs that I have are actually hilarious. Mostly because it summons a bunch of synths that just go.
Excuse me.
Castle Armory is at your service, General. What do you need?
Oh, you know.
Let me see what you've got.
Take a look.
Just shotgun shells. Oh, she's got fusion cores. 3 of them. Okay.
Damn, it's the same place.
I heard that pew. Who is shooting?
Maybe now you'll finally be able to keep up.
There's a pew off in the distance. This is train craft. Level 90 and now getting around to the main quest. I don't really blame you. There's a lot of side stuff to do. The only reason I'm getting around to the main quest now is because I kind of get the impression that a lot of people are just kind of getting bored of Fallout 4. Not that I explicitly blame them. I completely forgot that he has a rocket launcher that is loaded with good ammo. Okay, we're gonna go try and talk to Deacon. is he on top? He might be on top. I keep wanting to call him Sharon. Don't know. Hey, Deacon.
Deacon? Is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? I didn't do one of my swaps, too.
Deacon.
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
You can change your face?
I put myself under the knife every year or two. New face, new body, you know, the full makeover. It keeps our enemies guessing.
I almost didn't recognize you.
That's the point. So, about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the old North Church. Our old base was underneath the Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute found us.
Oh, what?
Your base was under a donut shop?
It's a lot better than it sounds. Well, it was, until it was blown to hell.
What happened?
Our HQ was strong, defensible. Heck, we thought it was secure. Inside a minute, the Institute troopers breached the doors and turned it into a shooting gallery. The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So we're getting something important we had to leave behind.
What exactly are we looking for?
I'll tell you when we get inside. I know that's a bum deal, but strategic ignorance has saved our organization more times than I can count. We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base, so let's pump him for information before we dive in. For now, I'll take point. So I'm looking for rail signs, symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that, we got signs and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. All right, maybe the handshake never got on. Anyway, the tourist should have a trail left for us. Here we go. Rail sign. The arrow in the center indicates a direction. So our tourist is up ahead. Let's keep going.
Deacon just walking next to a hulking mass of metal. And hydraulics. And power.
Got another rail sign. Right there.
Where? You know, I just had a thought. What would you guys think of me doing the Deus Ex series? Probably not going to happen for a while, but I might consider it. I have every game in the series, and let's be honest here, no one cares about the physical book. That's the bad one in the series, and I've actually seen a playthrough of it. It is so bad.
See the plus in the center? That means there's an ally nearby, our tourist. You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop. Trust me.
Okay. Sure, I'll take it. little bit.
Hi.
Oh, thank God. Do you have a Geiger counter? Do you have a goddamn Geiger counter?
No.
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. He's just showing me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
Tell me what's going on.
I signed on for some light recon, but that little Slocum's Joe of yours is crawling with goddamn chrome dome synth sons of bitches. The front's fortified to hell and back. They place mines all over the goddamn place.
Well, that's gonna be fun.
They have a minefield?
Yeah, the mother of all minefields. I couldn't draw you a map if I tried.
What do you mean by chrome dome synths?
You know, them early model synths. Looks like metal wrapped over mechanical innards. You see them here and there doing who knows what for the Institute.
I appreciate all you've done.
I hope it helps. I really do. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon.
Hi.
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
Speaking of truth, why did you lie to Ricky?
My job in the railroad is intel. That job's easier if no one knows who I am. So, I lied. I do that. So you handled the talkie talk, and I got to watch from the sidelines. Go team us.
Why would Ricky lie?
People always got reasons to lie. The Institute could have turned him. Or, more likely, he's just seriously pissed off at us. Take your pick.
He doesn't strike me as the dishonest type.
Yeah, that's my read too. First rule in this business is never go against your gut. So, if we take him at his word, the front door has mines, synths, and probably other fun and exciting prizes. So, we're going in through the escape tunnel.
Alright then. Wait, there's an escape tunnel?
The donut shop has an escape tunnel?
What? Doesn't everyone have an escape tunnel? Seriously though, thank God for that tunnel. If it weren't for that, there wouldn't be any railroad left.
The tunnel has got to be easier than a frontal assault.
Easier, but no cakewalk. You lead us there, pal. I got you covered.
Okay then. Let's do this. I mean, it's not like I actually know where that is. Oh.
John Cena!
I should probably take some Radaway just to get rid of the lost health right now. Alright, here's the tunnel, I guess. Despite him never telling me that this is where it was. This looks fancy.
The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
What can you tell me about the Gen 1s and 2s?
The synths didn't start off as nigh-perfect copies of human beings. The Institute had to work up to that level of hubris. Gen 1s and 2s were stepping stones along the way. The Railroad's not fully united on how we feel about them.
What?
What's there to be divided about?
Everyone wants to liberate the Gen 3s, the human-looking synths. Some of the synths in the Railroad, like Glory, think we should help earlier models too. But Gen 1s are basically the same as, well, a Protectron, so the line gets muddy. Do we defend AI rights? Terminals? Hell, turrets? Anytime it gets brought up, fireworks. All the old arguments flare up. The upshot is Glory and some others won't run missions like this.
Because they don't want to kill the Synths.
Who's Dr. Carrington?
All goes well, you'll meet him soon enough.
Alright.
Ready to go.
First step is to override the security lockdown.
Panicking, this is beyond me.
Really? Yeah, it is. Was this before I ended up getting Hacker 3? Yeah, I'm only at Hacker 2 right now. Shame that.
Security's too tight.
Well, the terminal's on at least. I'm gonna feed it some passwords. No. 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 Ah, missed one, you cocky bastards. Prototype's deeper inside. Someone left a rail sign here. This one's dangerous. You know, poor dead bastard. You know.
Stop right there!
Oh, sweet. Detected. Oh, this is gonna be great. Also gonna take forever. We have a rad roach nibbling a pacified synth to death. I'm just gonna watch this. I'm just gonna watch. It's gonna be great. Oh.
Now I understand. You are hiding because you fear death.
What does the rad roach get out of this?
I know you are out there.
It is a pacified synth, buddy.
Dawn, excellent. Detected. Possibly.
Broke his body.
They were wise to flee.
Broke his body a bit more. I do like that synth armor will break off the longer you break them. So it gives them more of a, well, robotic appearance. It's not the first time I've seen it, but it's probably one of the better implementations of it, I suppose. Okay, this is going to take forever.
Hey, I got something.
Wait, see the box in the center of that rail sign? That means there's a cache nearby. Looks like Maven managed to hide something before it. Well, you know. Look around.
There we are.
Tinker managed to turn on the defenses. Barely slowed the forcers down, but hey, probably saved some lives.
Gotta look at the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of death. Also, this is going to be a shorter stream than usual, as unfortunately I am very tired. I've not been sleeping too well lately. Oh! Okay, so the Gen 1s and Gen 2s are the same synth, just the Gen 2s have armor. They don't look the same. Interesting to know. Whoops. What, do we just jump down? Yeah, I guess so. What?
Scanning. Unknown hostile sensor reading detected.
Kill! Stop right there! Kill!
Is someone combat initiated?
Stop right there! Kill!
Oh, this is utter chaos.
You're dead. Looks like they dug in deep here.
Am I using mods? Oh, what gave it away? Flash.
Well, someone should have wanted to put out those Someone put in a whole lot of effort to keep out the riff.
I'll be honest, I am using, I think, 7 mods. Nothing all that interesting. More amusing than interesting, really. They don't affect the gameplay in any way. They just make it sillier.
Another active terminal. We didn't have time to put the defenses up ahead. Power them up. We can give our friends a little surprise.
Heard of John Cena? Yeah! That happens whenever my power armor hits the ground.
You got nothing to worry about with me covering you.
Well, hits the ground with a heavy landing. Let's see here. But yeah, most of the mods are just silly things, like you may have already noticed the pew pew lasers. There's a couple of other ones. Unfortunately, I'm not using dog meat, otherwise you would be able to see thick meat. What else? There used to be a Buzz Lightyear Paladin mod. I eventually removed that, just because I found it a little bit boring, and it started to affect player stuff, so yeah, kind of annoying. I actually wanted to look good, and I kind of couldn't while that mod was around. Holy crap, we've been going for 2 hours already. I haven't been going for 2 hours. I mean, at least half of that was probably just getting the stream running. I don't know what caused that issue. been locked out. Damn it, that was a novice PC too. Just gotta wait 10 seconds. So Flash, whatever happened to you streaming this? I never did manage to catch one of them. Because you were saying you also wanted to stream some Fallout. Oh, that reminds me, I also may be slowly changing my opinion on Fallout. What do you call it? Fallout 76, but it's still very slow. I'm probably not, at the very least, I'm not picking it up at all when it comes out. There's a possibility that I may just borrow it from someone, if that's even possible. Think you'll get it? I assume just to try it out, see if it's any good. Definitely worse concepts than multiplayer Fallout. As the original multiplayer Fallout made by fans, Fallout Online is still around today. Oh god. I'm actually falling asleep. You know what? We'll finish this quest and then I'll probably call it. Good.
One way to do it. Always preferred kicking them myself.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, I'm right there with you.
Engaging hostile life form.
Yeah, for me it's not really, it's just a sleeping. Oh, they're supposed to attack me because they think that I'm on their side.
Stop right there!
I got the sentence of program not to attack me.
You're entering a secret defense intelligence agency research lab to replace the network system. It's called the Switchboard. The prototype is locked up in the heart of the facility.
Attacking
By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed.
Okay. Alright, sure. I mean, Hancock. Damn it, Hancock! You are a cool follower, and I immediately replace your name with Sharon. Charon? Whatever. The cool follower from the first game. In the Bethesda bunch.
Targeting.
I guess you could call that trying.
Genuinely do not know good. Yeah, this one instead. Or have I already been this way? Oh no, here we are. Deacon, we need you.
Where's that play button?
Carrington, Stanley, status approaching Subliminal X.
Open sesame.
This neighborhood sure got vacated recently. Getting the feeling this.
So Tommy Whispers didn't make it out. He died protecting our secrets. Let me see. There. Tommy would want you to have his hand cannon. Don't let it size for you.
What's so special about the gun?
Tinker Tom restored it. You'll meet him later. It's cutting-edge old-world tech. It's powerful and, more importantly, quiet. You'll never find another weapon like it.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Sure.
Grab Carrington's prototype. You turn that over to Desdemona, and she'll have to let you into our merry band.
Where do you think
That was another mod that I have. I keep forgetting that I
Damn,
have
son, where'd you find this?
There's an elevator at the end of the hall. It should be a hell of a lot easier fighting the chrome domes on this side of the minefield.
Woo, mini nuke. Nice indeed. Yeah, no, that mod I constantly forget I actually have. Which is why it's never in the list of mods when I tell people about it. Oh, bottle kind of mine and a hazmat suit. Gas mask with goggles.
Looks like we just missed whoever was here.
What do you mean?
Must have been one hell of an exodus out of this place.
Hey.
Look tight.
Damn it. Is there something I can hack to open this?
Operating at full capacity.
Operating at 0% capacity. It's amazing the synths don't become aggressive towards me. I guess they can't augment their programming on the fly. Interesting. Alright, let's go. Oh man, how many people can we fit in? Probably at least 2, 3, 4. 4 at max. There we go. These loading screens will also put me to sleep far faster than expected. Today was a boring day for me, and that did not help with my addiction to not falling asleep. Unfortunately. Today was a very boring day. Oh, Flamba Mamba, you're still around. I did actually want to tell you. So I do actually remember listening to that particular review that you sent me.
Operating at full capacity.
Who needs stealth when you've got shitty programming? On the Institute part, not the part. So that sometimes happens too.
Detected. Curious. I was in error. No enemy detected. Hostile sensor reading detected.
Oh, it ain't doing it. Wait.
A regrettable occurrence. Shutting down.
Pew, pew, pew. Oh, this is great. Flash, you should have heard the end of the Brotherhood of Steel stuff. It was amazing. Not sure what I'll do once I actually hit all of the endings. Might just go ahead and end the Fallout series there. Because I'm kind of sick of it. I'm pretty sure most other people are kind of sick of it. It's been going on for so goddamn long. You've done all of the factions. I don't know if we'll do the Minute, but that's the only one that I'm thinking of skipping. Also, so much for a minefield. They're talking about the minefield as if it would be a big problem. It wasn't. Meet Deacon at the old church. Okay. Pew, pew. Hit me again, I can take it. Brain, you will get your sleep, goddammit. But not right now. We need you to stay awake for another few minutes, and then you can sleep. Just like all the rest of them. Oh, Flash. Are there any commands that you really liked? I recently lost my entire bot, so I've had to rebuild it. And there may be some commands missing. By the way, it isn't Darkest Dungeon next. It's Bloodborne again. But Bloodborne should be a very fast playthrough, because I actually remember how to play that game. Probably gonna be an arcane playthrough. Rail sign. Oh! Were there any commands that you really liked from the old one? Because I need to re-implement them, if that is the case. Man, you guys should really shut that door at some point.
And the new guy patched me up, put me on his shoulder, and blasted his way through the rest of the complex. Synths everywhere.
Carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled a minefield, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
Not really.
Every word he said was true, and then some.
A full 100. I can't even imagine.
See? Just like I said, boss.
I was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including Glory, to secure that prototype. But instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
You'd be insane not to sign him up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about, anyone so highly before. Welcome to the Railroad, Agent.
Glad to be aboard.
It seems we're very lucky to have you. So you're in. Now I need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive. Code names are a part of that. So what's yours?
Ooh.
Have any suggestions?
No. It doesn't work like that. Your life, your name, your choice.
Whisper. Charmer.
Call me Charmer.
Charmer. Fitting. Your first official
You
order is
see
to
this,
deliver
huh?
Dr. Carrington his prototype and see if he can use another pair of hands. But first, it's time to meet the rest of the gang.
All right.
The location of our HQ is one of our most tightly
Up top,
guarded
you gotta be
secrets,
careful.
So be careful
Never know when you're
coming
being
in or
watched.
out. You never can tell when you're being watched.
We did the tradecraft quest. We joined the railroad.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
Got my attention.
Need something?
Hey, Hancock.
Hey, mind if we talk now?
Is everything all right?
Yeah, it ain't anything bad. Just you taking care of Bobby. I ain't proud of having to put you through that. That sort of dictatorial shit ain't usually my style.
I am no little. Yeah. This armor is kinda high-end just a bit. Just a wee bit. Yeah, later, Captain Flash. Hope to see you again soon. Good to see that you are back and actually
Did your
alive.
chems just kick in or something?
You seem awfully torn up over Bobby. Was there something between you?
Nah, nothing like that. I just hate seeing guys like me use their sway to do that kind of harm. Hell, that sort of bull's the whole reason I became mayor in the first place. Some ass named Vic ran the town for I don't know how long before that. Guy was scum. Used us drifters like his own personal piggy bank. He had this goon squad he'd use to keep people in line. Every so often, he'd let them off the leash, go blow off some steam on the populace at large. Folks with homes could lock their doors, but us drifters, we got it bad. There was one night, some drifter said something to them. They cracked him open like a can of cram on the pavement. And we all just stood there, did nothing.
How could you do that? You should have intervened.
Easy to say now, but you weren't there. I would have ended up the same, or worse. I felt like less than nothing. Afterwards, I got so high, I blacked out completely. When I finally came to, I was on the floor of the old State House, right in front of the clothes of John Hancock. John
I was
Hancock,
about to say the nude
first
floor.
American hoodlum and defender of the people. I might have still been high, but those clothes spoke to me, told me what I needed to do. I smashed the case, put him on, started a new life as Hancock. After that, I went clean for a bit, got organized, convinced Cleo to loan me some hardware, got a crew of drifters together and headed out into the ruins, started training. Next time Vic's boys went on their tear, we'd be ready for them.
Oh. By the way, before you head off, Flash, since you are so common, I don't know if you're a subscriber now, but since you're usually a subscriber, there is a thing that is happening which is
What gives? I thought
everyone's
we were
gonna
talking.
be okay, fine. Everyone's gonna be getting sub badges pretty soon here. I have commissioned them. They look well. I haven't seen the new look for them, but they're coming. They are coming very soon in the future. Looking forward to it.
You don't actually think the clothes of John Hancock spoke to you, right?
Nah, I just felt, you know, a connection. It seemed like he and I were dealing with the same shit. Serious oppression. So, the night of, we all got loaded. Let Vic's boys get good and hammered. And burst from the windows and rooftops where we'd been hiding. They never even saw it coming. We didn't have to fire a shot. We didn't have to. But we sure fucking did.
What?
It was a massacre.
Oh, I
Once
guess-
we'd mopped up, we strolled right into Vic's quarters in the State House.
I
Wrapped a
kinda
rope
wonder if I
around
should
his
get
neck
the
and
emote
threw him
remade
off
to
the
match the other
balcony.
emote.
And there I am, gun in hand, draped in Hancock's duds, looking at all the people of Goodneighbor assembled below. I had to say something.
Because I do like
That first time I said them, they didn't even feel like my words. Of the
how would you call
people,
it? I do like Newt
for
Flame.
the
I do like how the Newt looks
was
in
my
that a little bit better.
inaugural address.
Newt lore is
King
really
Hancock
adorable,
of Goodneighbor
but
that day. And from
it's
then on,
just
I
it
vowed
doesn't
I'd
match
never
the same
stand
profile
by
as
and
Newt
watch
Flame.
ever again.
Considering that I've been using hybrid for a lot of different pieces of art, I kind of want everything to be consistent. Might be worth paying hybrid to redo that particular emote so that it looks consistent. Because it's not Newt lore is actually not it's the only emote that I
check out on
I
me?
didn't pay hybrid for. That was a different artist, as you can probably tell. Anyway.
And you're never gonna have to. We'll take care of the Commonwealth together.
Good. I just hope you get where I was coming from. I ain't out to bring harm to anyone that didn't earn it. Though I'm getting the distinct idea you got the same plan. Well, you probably heard enough of me running my mouth for one day. Wanna get moving?
Yeah.
Some of the people you meet will be intentional replacements, synth duplicates, so be careful what you say.
Cyclops with a red eye. Trying to think.
It may lack the amenities of the switchboard, but it's safe, and we've taken precautions not to be surprised again. Things are chaotic right now, so there's plenty for you to do.
Alright then. Damn it, Desdemona, you walk the slowest of all the NPCs I've ever talked to. Pam! Hello, Pam.
Processing. Agent. Charmer. Your arrival was not calculated.
It seldom is.
Is Charmer. He did the switchboard.
Start making some sense.
Unable to process verbal response. Preliminary adjustments to statistical models complete. Commencing introduction. I was, am, and will most likely be Pam. Predictive analytic machine.
Heck of a broken.
You're just a broken machine.
All systems fully functional. I
Don't worry,
provide first-order approximations of the behaviors of all residents of the region, designated Commonwealth. Rephrasing. I predict the future.
Didn't predict me.
But you didn't predict me coming.
That's correct. Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
Just how inaccurate are you?
The smaller the group, and the greater the time frame, the less accurate I become. But all predictions are affected by the human element. Operation complete. You are a rogue variable. No current or previous models predict your presence or existence. Query. What is your point of origin?
Vault 111?
I'm from Vault 111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111. cryo vault. Believed destroyed. Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye.
Rude. Okay then.
I just heard the most fascinating rumor. The story goes that you actually found the Institute. Been there and back again. Sounds crazy, right?
Where'd you hear that?
Where'd you hear that?
Deacon brought it to my attention. And, as usual, he won't give up his source.
It's all true.
Deacon says you used teleportation. I can't imagine. You must feel justifiably proud of what your Minutemen have achieved in such a short time. Eventually, the Minutemen will devise their own plan to deal with the Institute. But I doubt your soldiers will place any priority on rescuing the synths inside. I'm counting on you being as passionate about freeing synths as we are. Please, work with us instead.
Yes.
You think the Minutemen won't help the synths?
The Minutemen are a reflection of the character of the Commonwealth people. And time again, that character has been proven to be rotten. The synths are tangible receptacles of their hatred of the Institute. Order them to help, and they'd mutiny.
I'll work with you then.
You have no idea how relieved I am to hear that. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
Does that still
There's a
not
man,
work?
or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helped synths escape to freedom.
Soul King, please
Dozens
don't
of
eat your
synths
hands.
owe him their lives.
You need those
We
to
don't know
eat.
his name. We've never had a way to contact him. So we gave him the code name Patriot. So you need to infiltrate the Institute and make contact with Patriot.
How do I make contact?
Tom devised a way to send a message to Patriot. We can plant a coded message on an Institute terminal. And, if all goes well, he'll respond. Just see Tom, and you can proceed from there.
Glad you signed on. Means I might get to take the occasional night off.
Hey there.
Hey, you. You the new heavy? Charmer, right?
What do you mean?
A heavy. Someone able to take whatever shit the Institute and Commonwealth dishes out and come back for more. So the switchboard was crawling with bad guys. Mines and shit too. Any of that true? Or was Deacon bullshitting me again?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
That's hardcore. How'd you take down the old HQ? Please tell me you didn't go along with Deacon's in and out like a ghost crap.
With a whole lot of bullets and a whole lot of blood. Fortunately, the blood wasn't mine.
That's how you do it. Well, welcome to the party. After what happened to Tommy Whispers, we need another tough son of a bitch that can get shit done.
Who's Tommy Whispers?
Tommy was a second heavy at HQ. He went KIA after the Institute assholes took out the switchboard. With him gone, I've been running missions non-stop. So I'm damn happy you're here. They call me Glory, the Angel of Death, the ass-kicking poster child of a liberated synth.
So you're a synth?
That's what the Made in the Institute stamp on my ass says.
I have a lot of questions about synths, about the Institute. Would you be willing to answer a few?
If I have to. I know a whole lot less than you think. Mainly, I did surface detail, combing over ruins and shit for salvage. The few times I was in the Institute proper, all I was to them was their thinking, feeling hammer.
What's the Institute like?
Clean. Lots of metal and machines. But I really only saw a few rooms of it. The barracks and where I worked. I helped those assholes make more synths. Synth development is what they called it.
How do they make synths?
Damned if I know. The machines are massive, complicated. Not like anything I've seen out here. No matter what Dez and others say, synths ain't human. We're assembled bone by bone, muscle by muscle. I've seen it. I'm gonna hit the range. I need to shoot something. Now.
Fair. Okay.
Have you met with Patriot yet?
Ah, it's our newest agent.
Desdemona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this, but that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly anything about you, Des has invited you to join HQ. It would have been nice if she had consulted with her second-in-command. But what's done is done. Since you're here now, we might as well put you to work.
Fair.
What, you don't think I can handle a dangerous job?
The danger doesn't concern me. Your work at the switchboard proves you can deal with that. I just hope the mission doesn't require knowledge about synths and our procedures. Something you've had scant opportunity to learn.
I've been to the Institute?
You guys recruited me. I don't need your attitude.
Charming. I'm sure you and Glory will be fast friends. One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton, needs help with the runaway synth, H222. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put out themselves. Paranoid old bat won't even tell us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead drop.
Sounds like an important mission.
It is. After Switchboard, we're so short-handed I have little choice but to throw you into the deep end. The dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us, so keep an eye out for them. When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper countersign. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter is, mine is in the shop. Please tell me Deacon taught you that at least.
Yeah.
You can trust me with this. I'll get it done.
You sound rather convincing, actually. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker.
Okay then. So, this is where I'm going to go ahead and end it. I need to sleep. Thank you everyone who's been watching. We will continue this. What? This weekend? Yeah, I guess this weekend. Sorry for the technical difficulties early on. But, hey, that's what happens sometimes, unfortunately. Other than that, you can join the Discord if you're not already part of the Discord and want to talk to me. And thank you everyone who's been watching. Hope to see you all around the campfire next time. Until then, have a safe trip through the dark forest. Don't let any of the giant spiders catch you. Those are poisonous. You won't get away. Or, not poisonous, venomous. Yeah, good night, Soul King. I'm gonna go pass out now.